Hi everyone, welcome to practice. I'm Sophia and today we're going to be doing a lovely vinyasa flow where we're going to have a subtle focus on opening the shoulders and just releasing anything, letting go of anything that you might be holding on to. So that's the focus for today, and maybe grab a couple blocks if they enhance your practice. I'm going to be sitting on one to start, and also I've created a bit of a playlist, so when you're ready just start that playlist. The link is in the comments and we will get going. So come to a lovely comfortable seat, sat on your block, either sat in a hero position or with your legs crossed in front of you. I'm going to be doing legs crossed today. And when you're ready, we're just going to close down the eyes gently, resting hands on knees, rolling the shoulders back and down. And let's just arrive in the space, grounding down from the crown of the head all the way down through, down the tailbone and into the mat. Lovely tall and proud posture. You are worthy to be here practicing today. And just acknowledging that you've arrived on the mat, and the next 35 minutes is completely yours. So let's take a nice deep breath all together in through our nose. Hold it at the top. Sip in a tiny bit more air and release it out of the mouth. So maybe do that one more time. Really deep inhale, fill the oxygen into the lungs, hold it, sip in a bit more air, and then release out of the mouth. Let go of anything you're holding on to, anything beyond the borders of the mat. Maybe setting an intention for the practice of what you want to release into the world. This is the time to do it. Okay, let's begin by opening our eyes, and let's interlace the fingers behind us. Clasping the hands, rolling the shoulders back and down, open the chest. Let's take an inhale at the top. And then exhale, we're going to bring the clasped hands to the right hip. Drop the chin to the right shoulder, open up that left side. Inhaling here. Staying for the exhale. Enjoy feeling through that lovely movement, lovely opening. Let's take an inhale, coming back to center. And then exhale, wrists over on the left waist, drop the chin to the left shoulder, open up the right side. Staying here for another breath. And then back to center, releasing the hands behind you, interlacing them in the front, flipping the palms, pushing away, opening the back of the body. Breathe. Release. Let's inhale, coming up above the head. And then bend in the right elbow. Exhale, open up that right tricep. letting gravity just pull the elbow towards the side, pulling the left elbow down. Let's inhale at the top. And exhale, bend in the left elbow, open up that left tricep. And inhale to come back to center, let go of the fingers, keeping the hands in the air. We're going to be doing some pulses. So we're going to flick our fingers. And yes, we're flicking any bad energy away, letting go, release. Keep going, maybe speed it up. Really flick, 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 flick. 5. And breathe. 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Release. Well done. Okay. Grabbing the block, placing it beside. I'm going to face this way this time. I normally face the other way, but just for a little change, we're going to come into our tabletop position. So rolling the shoulders back and down. We're going to do our classic cat-cow, but this time maybe fingers facing towards you, just something a bit different. And again, we're going to inhale, drop the belly button, open the chest. Exhale, pushing the floor away, sending the nose to the belly button. 3 more like this. Inhale, open the shoulders. Exhale, round in the tailbone. 2 more in your own time. And coming back to center. Flip the palms, maybe giving them a little shake out if you had them flipped. And then we're going to push the floor away from us, untuck the toes. And we're just going to push in on tops of the feet. Push the hips up, and then we're just going to untuck the toes and walk the hands all the way to the back of the mat. Coming into our lovely forward fold. Remember, chest resting on thighs, bend in the knees, and just let the head drop. Let the shoulders go. Amazing. And then gently, we're going to push the floor away and either roll up 1 vertebra at a time or hands on your waist if you find this more stable. And roll all the way up to standing. And we're just going to take a lovely inhale, sending the hands, sending the chest open, hands overhead. And then we're going to forward fold back down, hinging at the hips. We're going to inhale, halfway lift, planting the hands, shoulders back, halfway. And then we're going to exhale and just gently walking the hands, coming all the way into our high plank. Taking an inhale at the top. And then we're just going to drop the knees and lower the chest, chin all the way to the floor. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, baby cobra. And then we're going to exhale, push the floor away, coming back into our tabletop position. Amazing. All right, we're going to send the right foot back, behind us, extend, and then hover it halfway. So in line with the hip. And then we're going to place the left foot on the outside of the right foot on the outside of the left foot. And we're going to inhale back to center. And we're going to semicircle it around to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. 3 more like this. Maybe making the circle a bit bigger. And last one here. And then back to center. Keeping that foot hovered, we're going to extend the left arm in front of us, creating a bit of a balance, engaging the core, still flexing that back foot. And then we're going to bend in that right knee and see if we can maybe take that left hand behind us. An option to stay here, keeping your gaze fixed, or option seeing if you can grab the right ankle and pull the chest up and away, really opening the shoulders. Staying here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Releasing, extending that left arm, right leg, and then placing it back down. Okay, back here and releasing. Okay, now we're going to place that left hand on the floor. We're going to untuck the left toes, pick up the hips, send it up towards the sky, and then we're going to step that right foot forward. In between the hands, drop the left knee, coming into our low lunge. Send the hands above you. And then we're going to bring the hands to prayer. Twist to the right, hooking the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Prayer twist. And either staying down here or seeing if you can untuck the back toes and pick up the back knee. Maybe looking behind you. Okay. And last inhale here, we're going to look towards the front of the mat, coming onto our left tiptoes, and we're just going to step to the front of the mat. Perfect. Coming into our lovely chair, inhaling our arms up to the sky, and exhale, coming all the way up to standing, placing the hands at heart center. Inhale to open, exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders roll back and down. Exhale, dropping the head, take a big step back to our high plank. Inhale at the top. Again, let's drop the knees, chest, chin lower to the ground. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back, cobra. Exhale, let's come back into our tabletop. Amazing. Okay, extending the left foot behind us and hover, hip width. We're going to inhale, bring it over and around the right foot, tap. And then inhale, lift, over to the left, exhale, tap. And keep doing those, 3 more. Big semicircles. Opening the hip. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Coming back to center, keeping that left foot hovered, flexing that left foot, and inhale, our right hand goes up towards the sky. Again, option to stay here, option to bend that left foot, flexing, bend the left knee, flexing the left foot, and then maybe swinging the right arm round. Again, option to stay here. Or if you can, reach for your left foot and open the chest. 3 more here. You can do this. Hold. 2. And 1. Release. Let go of the hands. Placing the right hand down. We're going to untuck the right toes, send the hips into the sky, and then step left foot forward behind the left hand. Drop the right knee. Inhale. High lunge. Low lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, let's bring the hands to prayer and take a twist to the left. Hook the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Again, option to stay here, stay down, and just take the twist. Option to untuck the back toes, pick up the left knee. Okay, staying here for one breath. And then we're going to look forward towards the front of the mat, coming onto our right tiptoes and take a big step up towards the top of the mat. Bring the hands forward and above the head, coming into our nice chair. Inhale here, exhale to stand. Amazing. Let's keep going, everyone. So we're coming into our chair. Inhale our hands overhead. Exhale, bend in our knees, sending our hips back. Remembering to tuck the tailbone. We're going to come onto all 10 toes. And pick up the heels. And then we're going to drop the heels, pick up all 10 toes. The next time we're coming onto the tiptoes, we're going to bring the hands towards us. Drinking bird. Inhale, back on the heels. Exhale, coming onto tiptoes. Inhale, sit back. Exhale, coming onto tiptoes. We've got one more. Inhale, send the arms overhead. Back on the heels. Exhale, bring the hands towards you. And straighten the legs, we're going to forward fold. Well done. Send the head down, placing the hands on the floor. We're going to take an inhale, halfway lift. Shoulders roll back, hands on shins. And exhale, planting the hands, taking a big step back to our high plank. Either drop the knees here or full chaturanga. Inhale at the top, exhale halfway. Inhale to upward dog or cobra. Exhale back to our downward facing dog. Staying in our downward facing dog for a couple more breaths. Maybe alternating the heels, finding a bit of space. Rolling the shoulders away from ears. Sending the tailbone up towards the sky. Okay. All right, we're going to inhale our right foot up towards the sky, three-legged dog. We're going to exhale, bend in that right knee, bring it towards the chest, towards the nose. Inhale, send it back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. One more like this. Next time we're coming knee to nose, we hold, and then we're going to drop the shin towards the mat. Walking the hands slightly forward, we're going to hover the left foot halfway, hip height. Going to do a little press up here, so it's inhale, we tuck the shoulders away, tuck the elbows in, bend, touch the chin on the floor, push. Two more like this. Inhale. Exhale, push. One more. Inhale. Exhale, push. Okay. Walking the hands back. We're going to untuck the right toes, push the floor away, send the hips back, and step the left forward through. Planting, pivoting our right back foot to 45. We're going to inhale our arms up to warrior one. Amazing. Making sure we're squaring the hips in the front, dropping the shoulders. We're going to inhale to open and exhale, clasping the hands behind us, interlacing the fingers. Inhale, open the chest, looking up. Exhale, we're going to hinge, sending the chest towards the inside of the left thigh. Humble warrior. Amazing. Pushing the floor away with the feet, taking an inhale at the bottom, and exhale. Bring the chest all the way up, releasing the hands, coming into prayer center at the front, rolling on the back heel. So we've got our heels raised, hips aligned center, looking forward. We're going to inhale, rolling the shoulders back, and then we're going to come into our twist. So twisting to the left and then hooking the left elbow on the outside, the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Sorry, can't do my left and right today. And either staying here or feel free to just drop the knee, whatever works. So staying here for 3 more breaths. Option to take the bind as well, if you can. So grabbing the hands underneath and in between under the left thigh. Or option just keep in prayer. We've got 1 more breath here. We're going to start to look down towards the front of the mat. And we're just going to pick up that right foot and meet it at the left foot, keeping our hands in prayer. So a nice chair prayer twist. We're going to place all of the weight in our right foot, and we're going to start to pick up our left foot. Yes. Well done, everyone. So making sure that elbow and knee are still in contact. Prayer twist. We're going to see if we can extend that left foot. Yes. See if we can extend the arms. Revolved. Hand to toe. Okay. And gently, we're going to start to move that left foot behind us. Right hand moves towards the mat. Left hand goes up towards the sky. Yeah, this is so hard. Coming into a hovered moon. Either grab the block here or grab onto the floor. And extend and open the chest towards the left. Open the shoulders. Perfect. Flexing that back foot. And then we're going to let go of our block. We're going to come back up and place the left foot behind us. Warrior 2. Well done, everyone. Relaxing the shoulders, looking over that top right hand. Bending in that right knee. We're going to inhale. Bring the chest forward, flip that front palm, and send it above the head, reverse. Taking an inhale here. And then we're going to exhale, bring that right hand down and through, placing the left hand on the floor, sending the right hand up towards the sky. Okay, we're going to do a Shiva's lunge here. So inhale here, and exhale, we're going to drop the hips to the left, open the chest. Inhale to rise. Exhale, coming on the outside of the right foot, dropping the hips. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, outside of the foot. Hand coming down. And back into our twist. Place both hands on the floor. Okay. We're going to step through to our pistol squat. So bringing the left knee in towards the chest. And then we're going to bring it through, scoop it under, and extend it in front of us. Placing the right hand behind us, we're going to inhale our left hand up towards the sky. Hooking the left elbow on the outside of the right knee, we twist to the back. Breathe. Okay, last inhale here. And on the exhale, we're going to release, placing the hands with a counter twist on the outside of the left hip. Open. Okay, now we're actually going to push the floor away with our right foot, bring the hips up, and bring the left foot on the inside and spread it out, coming into our wide-legged forward fold. Okay, we're going to inhale, bringing the hands to our waist, halfway. And then we're going to exhale, drop and release all of the upper body to the floor. Maybe placing the hands down on the, just maybe in line with your feet, and dropping the head, release. This is a good time to reconnect with the breath. And reconnect with your intention. Maybe anything you're letting go of, just imagine it releasing away from your shoulders, all of the tension, all of the tightness that may have accumulated. Just letting it go. Amazing. Okay, we're going to now start to walk the hands to the front of the mat, spinning and pivoting on that back left heel. And we're going to take a big step with that right foot back to our high plank and move through our vinyasa, or just go straight into your downward dog, whatever feels good for you. Amazing. 3 breaths here. Either take it in downward dog or come into a child's pose. Okay. If you're in your child's pose, coming back into our downward facing dog, sending the hips high. We're going to inhale our left foot up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring the left knee to the nose, touch. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, bring it to the nose, touch. One more like this. Hold at the nose. And then drop the left shin down. Walk the hands, maybe a handprint away. We're going to bring the left foot parallel. Flex that right foot. We're going to inhale at the top. And then dropping the chest down, we're going to touch the chin. Push. Inhale to come down. Exhale, push. We've got one more. Inhale, bend in the shoulders. Amazing. Okay, we're going to untuck the left toes, push the floor away, send the hips up into the sky, and then take a big step forward with our right foot. Pivot on that back foot, 45 degrees. We're going to inhale, come up into our warrior one. Okay, dropping the shoulders, giving yourself a nice smile. We're going to bring the hands around and behind us. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, dropping the chest on the inside of the right thigh. Humble warrior. Inhaling here. And then exhale, we're going to push the floor away. Bring the chest back up. Releasing the fingers. Pivoting on that back left foot. Hands come into prayer at heart center. Inhaling, rolling the shoulders back. Exhale, we're going to twist to the right, hooking the left elbow on the outside of our right knee, making sure our heart center prayer is in the middle of our heart center. And again, option to drop the knee here, or option to stay hovered and lifted. Option to take the bind. Maybe you might feel a bit more open this side, looking behind you or overhead. Okay, last inhale here. And then we're going to exhale, start to look down, and we're going to bring that left foot towards the right, meet it at the top, step it all the way through. Keeping in our prayer twist, we're going to inhale and then exhale, pushing the floor away with our left foot, bringing the knee, coming all the way up to standing. Elbow and knee are still touching, prayer twist. We're going to extend that right foot in front of us. Fix your gaze. Option, open the arms. Inhaling here. And then exhale, we're going to start to bring that right foot down and behind us, opening up the right hip towards the sky, coming down towards our half moon. And again, if you did it on the other side, grabbing that block, placing it underneath the left shoulder, and maybe playing with the gaze, looking up at the top hand if you can. We're going to inhale here, and we're going to bend in that left knee, send that right foot down, plant it behind you, warrior two. Amazing. Relaxing the shoulders. I'm going to inhale here, lean forward, flip that front palm, reverse, exhale. And then we're going to swing the left hand down and around and framing that front left foot, placing the right hand on the floor, taking an easy twist, open up the left side, sending the left hand to the sky. Coming into our Shiva's lunge, inhaling here, and then exhaling, rolling on the outside of the left foot and the right foot, dropping the hips, sending the left hand behind us. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, lunge. Inhale to rise. One more. Exhale to lunge behind us. And inhale, coming back to center, frame that left front foot. We're going to step the right foot, the right knee in towards the chest. And we're going to scoop the right foot under and send the right foot in front of us, coming into our pistol squat. It's a hard one. And sending the left hand behind you. Inhale our right hand overhead and hooking the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Take the gaze back. Amazing. Beautiful, everyone. Last inhale here. And on the exhale, let's release, counter the twist, placing the hands on the outside of the right hip. Planting the left foot. We're going to send the hips up towards the sky, bring that right foot up and through, and step it wide. Coming back into our wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, coming onto our fingertips, shoulders back. Exhale, we're going to send the chest down, release. Keeping a slight bend in the knees, really pushing the hips back, giving yourself a nice stretch in the back of the legs. Beautiful, everyone. Okay. We're going to come back up halfway, and we're just going to walk the hands to the front of the mat, spinning onto that back heel. We're placing the hands down, send that left foot back to our high plank. Again, full vinyasa, so inhaling at the top, exhale halfway, inhale to upward dog, and exhale, sending the hands back to our downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to drop the knees, send the hips back into our lovely child's pose. And this is going to be our penultimate pose of today. So if you want to take another pose before we finish, just come into our nice resting pose. And we're going to start to come up and rise, walking the hands towards you. We're going to finish a bit differently today by coming onto our toes for a little toe stretch. So coming onto all 10 toes, and again this could be maybe a bit painful for you. It's okay to just finish in a hero pose here. But it's always good to maybe challenge ourselves, and want to try and breathe through any difficulties that we may be facing. So maybe just closing down the eyes and start to go inwards. Start to focus on the breath. Breathing through any sensations. And remembering that we can do difficult things, we can breathe through them. Trying not to throw in the towel when things get hard. Just remember to keep breathing. Maybe thinking about your intention for this practice. And really thinking about what you may have wanted to release. This is the last time to completely let go. Let's take one last inhale. Deep breath in through our nose. Inhaling it deeply, sipping a bit more air. And then release and let go out of the mouth. Amazing. All right, you're going to start to come forward, placing the hands down, untucking the toes, and then just giving them a nice little tap. And then maybe sitting back on the heels. Closing the eyes down, placing your hands in prayer. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. We raise the hands to the forehead. The divine magic in me sees the divine magic in you. We bow down. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. for sharing a practice with me, and I hope you enjoyed this little flow. A bit different today, but I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you back on the mat soon.